sitting here, my palms are sweating. They're dripping. It's like I've got stigmata.
It's all right to be nervous. Why is he keeping us waiting? It's 10 past now.
I don't think he's keeping us waiting. He's just busy. We're just waiting.
When you think of the money...
Let's not, eh? It's not about the money.
But for that amount of money...
It's definitely not about it.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, it is fine. We were just waiting.
Ms...
Ahmed, Dr. Ahmed. I'll be your family accuracy and care executive.
Oh, just... We thought Roger...
Oh, Roger's just sales. I'll be your primary contact now. If there's ever anything I can help you with, just let me know.
We did have an appointment at 11 o'clock.
Tom, for God's sake.
I don't want to be...
We're just nervous.
You know, with our life savings.
Although it's definitely not about the money, is it, Tom?
It is an expensive process, I know, but we believe the value of what we do outweighs the cost. Please. People like you are exactly the reason Zenith Genomics was created.
I don't think so.
We're not really the
It's
sort
not
of
really
people...
something we'd even considered until,
Might I ask what's making you uncomfortable?
It's just, you hear the term designer baby.
That's not a term we use.
That's what this is, though, isn't it? Come on.
That's not how we see it.
That we really wouldn't be doing this if we weren't...
Desperate. I do understand.
But when we had our screening...
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's just too risky. If our baby was born like that.
It wouldn't be fair.
On them. On us.
Add the cost of the care. Lifelong care. Because no one else is going to pay for it, are they?
I know it sounds trite, coming from me, but I really think you're making the right choice for you and your child. And for society.
For society.
When you think of the difference a single, highly capable individual can make...
Sorry, just to be clear, there's nothing, you know, eugenicsy about this, is there?
Goodness, no.
Just when you start talking about the Ubermensch.
Did I?
Well, she's kidding. But all this grand scheme stuff, we just want a healthy baby.
There. That is exactly what I meant by people like you. Honestly, sometimes the kind of people we have approaching us... The Zenith mission...
See, when you say mission, it does sound...
Well, I'm sorry. Marketing jargon, really. Branding. I just mean what we're trying to do.
Make babies.
Happy, healthy babies. Unfortunately, a lot of people approach us with unrealistic expectations.
10 fingers and 10 toes would make us happy. Just cut out the bad bit.
I understand. But as you can imagine, with technology as new as this, the law is still quite complex.
The contract was pretty...
Thorough.
We as a company try to offer a consumer guarantee of satisfaction.
I've seen that on a crisp packet. 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Yes, but when it comes to satisfaction, the demands we might place on a packet of crisps are fairly straightforward and easily quantifiable. But with a child...
You don't guarantee we'll be happy with our child?
We guarantee you will be satisfied with our product.
Well, that sounds...
That all sounds good, doesn't it? All very above board.
Excellent. So, let me begin by asking a few customer preference questions. These will form the criteria of our personal guarantee.
Shoot.
Would you like a boy or a girl?
Oh, no,
we're not interested in that sort of thing.
We'd rather not choose.
Perhaps I should explain a bit about the procedure. We'll start with one of your fertilised eggs, but in order to guarantee client satisfaction and the health of the child, every gene, every strip of DNA will need to be analysed and either edited, discarded or validated. Nothing can be randomised. Nothing can be left to chance.
Someone has to choose.
It has to be our customer's choice. Otherwise, we could very easily find ourselves in hot water, legally speaking, further down the line.
Girl, then.
What? Hang on.
You said you didn't mind.
We said we didn't mind.
Well, you want a boy?
I don't want a boy.
Because I prefer a girl, honestly, if I had to choose.
You do?
I'll be carrying this baby. I'll have to push it out of my...
Fine. I really don't mind.
I'll put girl, shall I?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. What colour hair?
We have to choose a hair colour.
All traits with a genetic component will need to be selected.
This is exactly what we didn't want. We don't want to design our baby.
I'm sorry, but it's really unavoidable. Try not to think of it as design, just selection.
What if we signed a waiver?
I don't want someone else choosing my child's
This
features.
really can't be the purview of any Zenith employee. If you didn't approve of our choices, it would violate our satisfaction guarantee and you could sue.
This is daft. My hair's dark, yours is dark. I'm sure it'd be dark anyway, so dark.
Okay.
Excellent. Eye colour.
Brown, same reason.
Oh, but blue-eyed baby.
Let's just say brown.
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 Height.
That's not genetic, surely. Diet and so on?
There is a genetic component.
5'11"?
That's taller than me. I thought we wanted her to look like us.
Tall is good. Name one advantage you got from being short.
But what about 5'5"? That's about average.
You want her to be average.
I don't know.
Tom, you know how competitive it is out there. Average isn't good enough.
She's not going to miss out on a good job because she's short. Or are you planning a career in basketball or tree pruning?
Tall people get paid more. They did a study that proved it. People take them more seriously.
For God's sake.
Try to remember that these are just superficial characteristics. How you raise the child will be far more important to its overall happiness.
Fine. 5'5".
And what sort of build? Slim, curvy, stocky?
No, I'm really not
Curvy.
comfortable. Anita...
She won't thank you for stocky, will she?
Slim, though.
Isn't that shallow?
How curvy is curvy? Do you mean fat?
Well, that will really be a question of diet and metabolism. We would normally recommend an above-average metabolism.
Definitely. And can you make it so that most of the weight goes to her bum instead of round here?
Sorry, this is getting weird. Can't you just average out our characteristics? I think we'd like her to just look like she came from us.
But maybe better.
We do need to be specific about these things, for
Legal purposes, right, thank you.
I could draw up a proposal based on your physical characteristics, and you could approve it, or make adjustments.
That would be brilliant, yes.
Can I ask your cup size, Anita?
Excuse me?
I'm not sure I'm comfortable planning my as-yet unborn daughter's breast size, thank you.
I realise this might seem strange.
No, it's definitely strange. It seems perverse.
I'm a B, but give her a C.
Anita!
Trust me, Tom.
Please, just do the averaging thing.
OK. Let's move on to her psychological profile.
What's that?
The personality traits she would be prone to, her latent IQ, emotional intelligence, creativity, docility, obedience.
Well, high IQ, obviously.
Hang on, did you say obedience?
It's a bit gauche, I know, but she will genetically fall somewhere along a spectrum of willfulness.
Seems a bit sick.
Well, it's up to you.
We'd want her to be independent.
But not completely unhinged. Is there a medium setting?
You're really determined to make her average, aren't you?
I just think we can manage medium. And we don't want to drone.
Your conservatism is showing.
Doesn't it worry you? Doesn't this whole thing feel completely bizarre?
I think it's exciting. We only get one shot at this, Tom. We don't have to cross our fingers and hope she'll turn out okay. We've got a chance to give her exactly what she needs to get a decent start.
That's what we're here for. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Progress report on product number 983627. Pregnancy was successfully carried to term. Product named as Bethany May Fletcher on her birth certificate. Copy attached. Regular testing begins tomorrow.
I made her a pig. She loves pigs for some reason.
Here's a photo. Pretty impressive, right?
And a matching pink candle. Beth enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. We're still finding bits of cake around the place a week later.
And you're happy. You seem happy.
She's perfect.
Well, we paid for perfect. She's better than that. She's
real.
I'm so glad. Zenith exists for these moments.
Are they ready for us?
Of course.
I'll take her up. Come on, Lump. Oh.
There'll be less now, won't there?
Yes, product development analysis is only scheduled monthly after the first year.
Good. I think that'll help us feel a bit more...
Go on.
No, it's just... It's good.
You should feel comfortable telling me if you're struggling. We know it's not easy, and Zenith has a duty of care.
I was just going to say, more like a normal family. Is that bad?
I doubt anyone sees themselves as a normal family.
Right, but I mean specifically, your clients, do they feel resentful at all?
Of Zenith Genomics?
No, of their... I don't know what I mean. I just feel like we had this plan. We thought about it so hard and we said we wanted her to have all these...
Is she not conforming to your specifications?
You see, that conforms specifications. She's a 1-year-old baby, for God's sake. It's just... I could never say this to Tom. He dotes on her, but sometimes I just don't feel love for her. Not properly. You think I'm the worst?
I think it's easy to get hung up on feelings. Your hormones are still unbalanced. You're tired. You're going to feel a lot of different things.
Yes. She's a normal baby, isn't she?
Better than normal.
Yeah.
So, your place next time?
Yes, this will be the last home visit. Now the product has passed preliminary testing.
I wish you wouldn't talk about her like that. Like she's a thing.
No, I know. It's just legal mumbo-jumbo terminology. We have to be careful to avoid confusion.
Yeah, we understand. It just sounds a bit...
Awful.
I'll try to keep it to a bare minimum.
I mean, even product development analysis.
It's just a technical term which legally...
Legally.
We've been wondering whether it's really necessary to keep having them.
It's important we regularly check the product... Sorry, Beth. To monitor her health primarily, but also to make sure her genetic design is expressing effectively.
What are you looking for? Could she be sick or...
Please don't worry. It's just standard procedure. Zenith relies on its glowing reputation, and we want to provide the best possible customer experience in order to maintain that.
Just having Beth prodded and poked every other week, it's not helping us feel like a normal family.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know...
We are a normal family.
Well, yeah, but we
It's
said...
for her health, Tom. She just said that. Drop it. Cup of tea, Dr. Ahmed.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. It's a stressful time.
Nothing prepares you for being a parent, right?
No.
But Anita seems like a natural. She's devoted to Beth. Makes me feel a bit deficient.
It's normal to feel envy of a new baby.
No, not of Beth. Of Neat. She takes it all in her stride. Me, when I look at Beth, I sometimes...
Anything you tell me will be completely confidential. It's part of our care agreement.
I sometimes feel like she owes me something. Yeah, I feel like my 1-year-old daughter owes me something. Isn't that ridiculous?
Well, she cost a lot of money.
Well, that's not her fault, is it? I'm sorry, forget it. I'm just tired. I think I'm just tired.
Progress report. Product number 983627 has been active for 3 years, 11 months and has successfully completed PhysDev stages A1, A2, A3, B1 and B2 and PsychDev stages A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B2 and B3. Additional note, client 13XA remains on unpaid leave.
Oh, Beth, no! No!
It's a dragon.
For God's sake! Look, I told you, no drawing on the walls. Not on the walls, Beth. It's not funny, Beth. Stop it.
What's the matter? Oh, no, not again.
Give me the crayon, Beth. Give it to me. Now. I am very cross with you.
No.
Do you need to sit on the naughty step?
No.
Bit of help?
Oh, dear. Give Mummy the crayon, Sugar Plum. You're making us a bit sad.
No.
OK, then. Maybe Daddy won't take you to the park tomorrow.
Yes.
No. No park for you if you've been naughty.
Give me the crayon, Beth.
Here.
Ow! That hit my eye.
Bethany! No, I am very, very disappointed with you. You all right?
How many times have we told her?
I know. Come here.
Are you laughing?
Well, you were the one who wanted her to be creative.
There's nothing wrong with creative.
I'm kidding. But maybe this is just her expressing herself.
You wanted her to be an independent thinker.
And you didn't.
No wonder she doesn't listen to me.
We agreed. We agreed on every choice.
We asked for her to be rude, did we? Can you make her difficult and angry and violent, please?
She's not violent.
She throws stuff at me. She bit me once.
Kids bite.
I know. It's not that she's bad.
No.
I love her so much, but...
You'd think with those tests they do every month, you'd think they'd have noticed that she's not, you know, as advertised.
Don't talk like that.
Well, you know what I mean, though? I'm just using their language.
Well, don't. She's not stupid.
Of course she's not. We were very specific about that.
You shouldn't talk to her like that. She listens to you. She soaks it up.
Like what?
You shouldn't say you're disappointed with her.
In her.
You said with.
In with.
It matters.
So this is my fault, her being like this?
You talk about her like she's defective.
For God's sake, I meant in her, all right? In her. I'm disappointed in her because I expect better.
Exactly.
But because she's usually good, because she's a good girl. That's normal. People should have high expectations for their kids' behaviour. It helps their self-esteem. It's called discipline, Anita.
Excuse me?
Oh, it doesn't matter. She knows what I meant anyway.
Yeah, Tom. I think she knows exactly what you meant.
Progress report. Product number 983627 has been active for 6 years and 10 months and has completed FizDev stages A1 through D4. Increased socialization has been noted, including a greater interest in the tests being conducted.
Oh, don't bother, Tom. I'm tired.
Yep, fine.
Don't get snappy.
Shall I put the light out?
Mr. Pesco called today. Thought we'd want to know Beth had been moved to triangle table.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, triangle table, who cares?
That's just what they call it. All the sets have shape names. Triangle table is the idiot table.
What happened?
Her scores in the weekly test are still slipping. She's going backward.
She's got to be smarter than most of those kids.
But they're outperforming her every week. Imagine what she's like compared to a Chinese 6-year-old.
Oh, come on.
You said she'd get better, not worse.
Well, I'm trying. We're both trying. I read to her every bloody night.
Shh.
Mummy? Mummy? Mummy?
Beth,
What time is it?
why are you crying, Sugar Plum?
Come up here.
I had a bad dream.
Oh, dear. You and Piggy want to stay in bed with Mummy and Daddy?
Yeah.
Come on, then. Get in.
Come on. I said she shouldn't play those games after 6 o'clock.
She's not getting nightmares from a kid's farm simulator, is she? You and her. Come on, there you are.
You want to tell us about your dream?
You're always shouting.
In your dream?
No, always. And at Mummy. And Mummy shouts at you.
Not always, sweetie.
Yes. Always. Because of me.
No, of course not. We love you.
What am I?
What? What do you mean?
I talk to the doctors.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you make me a girl?
Yes.
Why?
We wanted a girl.
But why?
I don't know. I always wanted a girl.
What if I should have been a boy?
Aren't you happy being a girl?
I don't know. What else did you choose?
We wanted you to have dark hair, brown eyes, like Mummy and Daddy.
Am I supposed to be clever?
You are clever.
Not very clever.
But you're very creative.
And we wanted you to think for yourself.
But you chose who I am.
No, sweetie, no. That's not what we were doing. You are your own person. You choose what sort of person you want to be.
I don't know.
We love you. We will love you whatever you are. Isn't that right, Mummy?
Of course.
But I want to be what you wanted.
Progress report. Product number 983627 has been active for 9 years and 2 months. Still at stage 6 of maturity, but no cause for concern. However, there are signs of dissatisfaction from clients 13XT and A. Suggest monitoring situation carefully.
We're going to be late.
She's a little shy today.
I hate you!
Don't drag her, Tom.
I'm not dragging.
I don't want to do it!
Sugar Plum, it'll only take a little while. When it's done, you, me and Mummy can go back to the park, yeah?
Leave me
Or
alone!
maybe get some ice cream or some chips.
Why?
You like chips?
Why me? None of my friends have to.
You know why.
I'm free.
You're special.
I don't want to be special.
Sweetheart, this is really important for you to be healthy.
What's wrong with me?
No, nothing's wrong with you, sweetie.
So why?
It's just to make sure, Sugar Plum, make sure you're still 100% A-OK.
I want to be normal.
You are normal, sweetheart.
I can't be normal and special. Stupid.
Excuse me.
Everyone is special in some way.
You're being very rude, Beth.
Good.
I'm getting pretty sick of you being so difficult
I'm
all
sick
the time.
of you.
We're only
I
trying
hate
to...
you. I wish you never made me, and I wish we all died in a big fire.
Beth! Beth!
Tom, stop.
You've got to stop letting her get away with this stuff.
Do you think I'm not trying, Tom? You just hide in your precious study.
That's where I work.
Oh, amazing the amount of work that suddenly needs doing when she starts kicking off.
That's not fair.
Your inner sanctum, which you've explicitly forbidden her from entering.
Not forbidden, I just...
Where's my sanctum, Tom?
Well, you don't work from home.
No, I spend all day in a cubicle with Miss Frost breathing down my neck, then come home and have to deal with that little nightmare all on my own because you're too much of a coward to face up to the fact that you can't control your own daughter.
If you didn't baby her so much, she would know discipline when she heard it.
All she hears is how much we hate her.
What? I don't hate her.
I do, Tom. I do. Because I'm disgusting. Because she scares me. Because I love her so much and I don't understand her. Because I failed her. Because she's sinking and I can't save her because I'm out of ideas. I've got nothing left to give her and she's still sinking.
Hey. No, that's... Hey. Silly. Don't be silly. You just... We can... Let's...
What? What, Tom? What do we do now? We've tried everything. We've read every book. We've humiliated ourselves at parenting classes. She has private tuition every night we can afford. My mum raised 4 kids single-handed. No magic gene coding, and she did a better job than me.
It's not our fault.
It has to be, Tom. Nature and nurture. The nature was perfect, and we're the nurture.
What if the nature wasn't perfect? What if they ripped us off? That's so unlikely?
Don't.
We've got to stop denying it.
I hate it when you talk like that.
You'd rather blame yourself. You'd rather punish yourself for failing than entertain the idea that they messed up. You said yourself. We've done everything, tried everything.
What if you're right? The tests don't show anything.
Oh, what a surprise. Why would they admit it if they'd done something wrong? We have rights.
I don't...
If they've sold us a faulty product...
Tom, don't speak about her like...
Their words, not mine. They have made it very clear that Beth is their product and we are their customer. Well, we have consumer rights.
She's our daughter, Tom. If we can't help her, no one can.
Don't be so...
Let's go.
Sweetie?
Are you okay?
I said, let's go.
Have you been in your room?
Sugar plum?
Can we go, please?
Progress report. Product number 983627 has been active for 10 years and 1 month. Now meeting some criteria for stages 6B and 6C, but still behind predicted schedule. PDA suggests no genetic cause, but situation will be monitored.
My palms are sweating again. I hate this office. I hate them.
We don't hate them.
Every month coming here, handing Beth over like some piece of meat. I think I can safely say I'm growing to hate them.
Don't make it emotional.
We're talking about Beth, our child.
This has got to be approached like any other consumer rights issue.
Makes me want to be sick.
Me too. But if they get a sniff that this is personal,
God forbid. She's only our baby.
it will only weaken our case. We have to fight fire with fire. This is the language they understand.
Feels like I'm giving in to them.
No. We're finally taking a stand. We agreed. This is best. For Beth.
You wanted to speak to me.
We've, my uncle is a lawyer.
He's been picking over this contract you made us sign.
I don't think there was any coercion involved.
Okay, not the point. The point is, and I'm sure we can come to a simple, amicable solution.
In our opinion.
In our lawyer's opinion, your company is in breach of contract.
In what respect?
In terms of the guarantees you made about the product.
You've noticed a defect.
I don't think we'd call it a defect.
No, yes, I think in legal terms, legally, a defect, yes.
This is a question of product design.
The design was fine. This is a question of your delivery of our design.
Genetic determinism is not an exact science.
You made it sound pretty bloody exact when you sold it to us.
As we discussed, there are many factors that can
I'm
influence
sorry,
a child's...
I'm sorry, but that's just manoeuvring. You're shifting blame to cover your own backs.
We just think you could make a concession.
Let's say we are 75% satisfied. Our lawyer believes, in terms of the contract, we could legitimately claim a 25% refund for damages.
I don't think the contract
Not strictly, no. Strictly, we should be suing you for the full amount plus legal fees, but frankly, we don't want a protracted court case.
We thought something more out of court would suit us all better.
I see. Carol, can you pause the product development analysis for the moment and call Mr. Dean to my office?
Who's Mr. Dean?
One of the company lawyers. He's very good. Obviously, I think it's best that we don't continue any more assessments until our contract dispute is resolved.
You called?
Mr. Dean, the Fletchers believe there's a fault in product number 983627.
Incorrect. Our analysis
Thank
shows
you,
that-
Mr. Dean, but we've already discussed that. They're still insisting on legal action.
Specify.
An out-of-court settlement.
Impossible. We've determined no grounds for complaint.
We will decide whether or not we have grounds for complaint, thank you.
Why are you shouting?
No one's shouting, Sugar Plum. Just wait outside, please.
Why?
Specify the nature of the perceived fault.
Can we not just now?
Beth, go outside.
I want to know what you're talking about.
You say you are convinced that there's a fault in the way we've coded Beth's DNA. If that's true, I think she has a right to know about it.
There's something wrong with me.
No,
No.
not wrong. Just not as per our contract, our design.
Specify.
We asked for medium obedience, but she...
And it's not your fault, sweetie.
We would just argue that her obedience levels could not be described as medium.
What makes you say that? Mr. Fletcher?
She can just be so... difficult sometimes.
Mum?
She doesn't go to bed when we ask her. Ever. Do you, Sugar Plum?
Yes, I do.
And she's argumentative.
But we're not angry at you, Sugar Plum. It's not your fault.
Her metabolism is clearly not functioning properly. We are so careful with her diet, and we try to encourage exercise.
Try being the operative word.
We're mostly worried about education.
That's really not our...
Her her intelligence.
Bottom set in almost all her classes.
We were very clear.
Oh, Beth, don't cry.
You hate me.
No! No, we love you.
We love you very much, Beth.
I want to be good.
We know you do, sweetie. We know it's not your fault.
Are you happy now? Beth's in tears.
I hope you appreciate our need for clarity in this situation. Beth, there's a vending machine just outside. Buy yourself some chocolate?
That was really, really inappropriate.
We told you about her
Making
metabolism.
us talk like that in front of her.
Mr. Dean, what's our protocol for this situation?
If a client insists on bringing a case against us, our policy is to attempt to render the product amenable to the client before engaging in any legal discourse.
What's he saying?
Although we believe you have no grounds for complaint, in order to avoid legal proceedings that could harm the reputation of the company, we will try to do everything in our power to correct the perceived faults.
No, thank you.
We don't want anything done to her.
Except that I think it's right to be transparent about this. That isn't your decision to make.
Don't be stupid. She's our child.
Perhaps if I could illustrate with an example. What if Zenith were a car company and we sold you a car?
I don't see how.
Please. If we then discovered that car had a fault, say unreliable brakes,
no, hang
we
on.
are, as the producer and retailer of said product, legally responsible for taking the product out of circulation. If a customer chose not to return the car and subsequently had an accident, we would be liable for that.
But she's not a car.
It's a clumsy example, perhaps. The point is, if we don't address a complication with one of our products, then we would also be responsible for any possible damage that might entail. Zenith relies on its spotless reputation. We cannot rely on obtaining your permission.
If you did withhold permission, you would be in breach of contract.
I just think you should be aware of company policy going forward.
You're going to take her away?
Temporarily, to correct the fault.
No,
I'm afraid our legal team would require it.
we won't let you.
Then we will contact the relevant authorities.
That's insane.
Wait, there's got to be a better way to settle this.
Well, as I said, Beth's genes are only one possible factor affecting her behaviour. Zenith are only directly responsible for the genetic design of the child. Only if the fault is genetic would we be forced to intervene.
But it might be something else, right?
Of course. Diet, for example. Environment. Or parenting.
I think we should give her more time.
Yes. All part of growing up, maybe. No need to overreact.
I'm so glad we could resolve this amicably. Progress report. Product number 983627 has been active for exactly 11 years, now at stage 6C of maturity. Due to clients' concerns, see transcript 13XCG-8-88-HB, extra tests are becoming standard procedure starting today.
Finally, victory is mine. I swear, 1 minute you think another 3 pages of her book will do it, then suddenly you realise you've been debating the exact nature and purpose of fairies for a quarter of an hour. She gets it from you. Must do. She's smarter than I am. No great shakes at maths or spelling or whatever, but she's smart. Very smart. You're quiet.
You said she gets it from me. But they cut most of us out of her, didn't they?
No, I know, but I mean, every day I see more and more of you in her. I don't care how it happened, but it's beautiful.
No, I see bits of you too. The way she holds her pen, like it's an animal she needs to wrestle into submission.
Really? I'd never noticed.
I think there's a lot we never noticed.
Are you all right?
Come with me.
Neat. What's wrong?
Close the door. I was tidying up the study. The big painting. I noticed it looked a bit crooked. She didn't put it back right.
Oh. What on earth? She did all that?
Must have taken her months.
It's huge. It's basically a mural.
Looks like a whole other world. World inside her head.
Well, she's got talent, no denying it.
And we'd have never known it existed.
She never comes in the study. She's not allowed.
Like she ever does what she's told.
Right. We should leave the painting down. I prefer this.
No. I think we should keep it the way it is. This is her secret world. We were never meant to see it.
Okay. Yeah. God. All those times we shouted at her for drawing on the walls.
I know. I know.
Progress report. Product number 983627 has been active for 12 years, 1 month, now at stage 7 of maturity. Latest advanced PDA suggests 3 possible queries to be taken to lab. I will notify when results come through. Thank you for allowing us to visit. You remember Mr. Dean.
Why have you brought a lawyer?
May I sit down?
Of course.
Is there a problem?
Previously, you've brought up concerns about Beth's behaviour.
Yes, sorry about that. That was our fault.
I think we were both having a hard time adjusting.
We never really understood who she was.
We were so busy comparing her to some fantasy, we didn't realise how brilliantly she was being herself.
She's not what we expected, but who wants what they expect, you know?
There won't be any more complaints, is what we're saying. We're very happy.
I see. That is a bit awkward. Unfortunately, we believe that the mutation we have detected...
What sort of mutation? Is she all right?
The mutation doesn't appear likely to affect her health. It was impossible to detect when she was first processed, but after you raised your concerns, we adopted more rigorous testing using some very recent technology. This allowed us to locate a flaw. No. It suggests a genetic cause for her behaviour.
No, but that's the thing. There's no problem with behaviour, not anymore.
We're satisfied, 100% satisfied.
I'm afraid the mutation is there, and responsibility for it falls on Zenith. We have a strict obligation to correct faults as and when we find them.
No, hang on.
You can't take her away.
If I might interject, I think it's important at this stage to define the reparations Zenith would seek in the event of you obstructing us from fulfilling our contract.
Reparations from us for your mistake.
Approximately £2.7 million.
Yeah, you are going to charge us £3 million if we don't give you our child?
2.7 million. We've calculated very precisely the potential loss of sales and estimated public relations damage that Zenith would incur if news of an uncorrected mutation got out.
We only require 24 hours to correct the fault.
What are you going to do to her?
That's classified.
I'm sorry, it's not happening. We'll fight it. We'll fight it in the courts.
Mr. Fletcher, I don't understand why you'd pay exorbitant legal fees in order to fight a case which you would certainly lose in order to prevent us fixing your child.
You said the mutation wasn't going to hurt her.
But it is a fault.
Not to us. She's perfect to us.
I'm sorry, but that's very subjective.
Why are they here?
Beth, can you come with us, please?
No. Beth, go upstairs.
Mum?
Beth, we have discovered a mutation in your DNA which is affecting your brain, but we can make you better.
You can fix me.
You don't need fixing, sweetie.
She's a child. She's our child. You can't fix children.
Mr. Fletcher, the way technology has advanced since Beth was born, you can't imagine what we can do. We can make her perfect.
We don't want perfect. She's better than perfect.
I'm sorry, but I think you're being emotional.
I am bloody emotional, you psychopath!
Daddy, I want to go.
What?
Sweetie, you don't have to. It's okay.
I want to. I don't like being broken.
Yeah, you're not broken, Sugar Plum.
It's just the way you are.
I'm afraid that's not true. This is not how Beth was designed. It was not part of the blueprint. It is a mutation, an aberration. Beth understands.
Just one night.
Beth.
Yes.
Can I bring Piggy?
Yes?
Beth!
Now I can be what you wanted me to be.
That's nonsense, Beth. We love you the way you are.
But I'm not what you chose.
You're better than anything we could have chosen, Beth. Please. Please.
You already chose. You chose everything about me. Now let me choose. I want to choose this time.
Beth.
We will bring her back tomorrow. Safe. Better. Perfected. That is guaranteed. Operation report. Product number 98367, active for 12 years, 1 month, underwent scheduled emergency procedure at 1900 hours last night under general anaesthetic. The fault was corrected with no side effects. 98367 will be returned to clients this morning. No further cause for concern.
Oh, there you are. What are you doing in here?
How is she?
She's fine. Went straight to bed after her story, no argument.
It's much easier now.
No debates about fairies.
No. Do you think she's happy?
Yeah, she's chatty, upbeat.
Yeah.
She's still lovely. She's such a sweet girl.
Well, that's what we paid for, isn't it?
Well, she's actually even better at drawing now. She can do perspective and everything. She's...
Perfect. Yeah.
Neat.
Look.
No. Her mural, why'd you clean it off?
I didn't. She did. She wiped it all off. It's gone. It's all gone.
But why?
Because we told her to.
No.
Yes. We always told her, don't draw on the walls. She listened. She heard us. She was listening the whole time. There. Look. We got exactly what we wanted.